Well, very good morning, everybody, for Tuesday, the 2nd of August. So it's still a little bit frontal at the moment. We've got a sort of increasingly southwesterly wind building, a little bit more gusty than we had yesterday. And over the next sort of 24 to 48 hours, that weather with us. But looking towards Thursday into Friday, it looks like the good soaring weather returns, but not a write-off today, just tricky. Tight ice bars, cold front moving across from the west, which will hopefully speed through quite quickly to leave a slightly brighter afternoon. But with it will come quite a bit of cloud. Looking at those winds, 240 quite widely across the region, sort of 20 to 25 knots. If you look at the satellite picture, you can see the amounts of cloud which is over us at the moment. Lots of wave interference up right into Ireland, into Scotland, not so much in our area, which might keep the gusts slightly more under control, but it will be fairly breezy and fairly overcast at times, at least to start. At the moment, we have some scuddy low cloud. I expect that will lift a little bit, but it won't lift particularly much this morning. If anybody was around yesterday, sort of similar picture to that. Looking at the public forecast, 25 degrees being the top temperature today. It certainly felt pretty warm and muggy last night, as well as yesterday lunchtime. The winds will probably keep that chill in the air though, or chill as you may describe it, but brighter this afternoon, but that wind increasing a slight bit further later today. But sort of moderate to good visibility as well. This suggests that certain parts of the Thames Valley and home counties could see 30 degrees. Not so sure about that. I guess it just depends how early we get the sunshine. Dew points also remaining quite high, it being so muggy. I think this is assuming that we don't get quite so good conditions, but yeah, maybe 15 degrees or so. Looking at Farnborough, they're currently reporting few at 1500, broken at 2.6, and you can see the tempo in there for 900 feet. Odium is reporting broken at 2100, and Gatwick the similar at 1200 feet. Later this afternoon, looking like it should improve quite a bit, but much like yesterday, it'll be a bit of a drab morning. Looking at the soaring forecast, as I said, drab morning to start, so not really expecting it to be soarable this morning, but sort of 1-2 o'clock we'll start to see convection up to 12 to 1300 meters, with probably some sort of 1 or 2/8 skew. With that in mind, we've got around sort of 3.5 to 4,000 foot base, probably not much more than that, and as you can see, the sea air that makes its way in like it did yesterday, in fact. Best region really just to the north of us, maybe up towards Oxfordshire, where there might be the isolated 4,500 feet, but other than that, it is not particularly much going on. Potential flight distance for today, looking somewhere in the region of that. So yeah, short cross country for Brave. So cut off by the sea air that will come in, and if we look at cloud distribution, you'll see this morning all the yellow and whatnot, which is indicating low cloud, but breaking up later with sort of mixed amounts of Q. Site forecast for Lasham shows that sort of narrow bit in the afternoon. This is only showing about 3,000 feet above Lasham later, so it might not be even as good as I said, but definitely that's west-southwesterly wind prevailing, and the top temperature here it's saying around 27 degrees, with the wind at height being quite noticeable at around 20 knots or so. But the wind gradient doesn't look too severe today, so it shouldn't be too much of a worry for those of you going cross country. Okay, on to nose hams. There's not really too much. Just a reminder, Commonwealth Games restrictions apply. I don't think that's going to be too much factor today, but if anybody's planning a cross country Thursday, Friday, potentially up into the Midlands, then that is worth bearing in mind. Little Rislington is active. There is some activity in the Salisbury Plain, but just within the danger areas. 27 and 25. 25. One of them will be Dunstable gliding competition, and there's some flare firing going on in Northamptonshire, but I don't think that'll be too much of an issue today. Okay, operationally, from the looks of it, will be on 2-3. I will confirm that, but it's likely to be 2-3, and no jet movements as far as I'm aware of. Just check that again. Yeah, no jet movements as far as I'm aware of. So yeah, shouldn't be quite so busy today. We do have some spare capacity if anybody wants to come up for some training. But yeah, certainly looking better in the week. So we'll see you either then or later today. Bye for now.